The Barum Czech Rally Zlín. This is going to be a big round for the ERC. Hayden Paddon could become champion. And, well, let's talk through the roster that we've got here, because we've also got the Czech Championship. We've also seen some of these drivers doing a lot of practice events. I think there was a rally in Poland, Rezhov, one of the rounds of the Polish and, weirdly, the Slovak Rally Championship. Also counted towards, was it the European Rally Trophy, as well as the Central European Zone Championship? We saw some drivers using that as a shakedown, and for testing, I think was it Eric Seiss, for example, was using it as a testing for this event. But yeah, the Barum Rally, one of the most testing events in the ERC. I mean, it's quite a testing calendar. You see things like the Azores in the past. You've also seen Isla Canaria, and all these more remote events. But the Barum Rally has its own challenges. It's a bit like Croatia if you're a WRC fan, but it can be even more intense sometimes. It's one of those things about the roads in South Czechia that make it that way. And looking at the roster for this event is still a bit of a kind of who's who of the ERC, or of rallying, really, when you're looking at outside of the WRC. Hayden Paddon and Mads Osberg's back as well. He didn't turn up to the last event so they could focus on the Barum Rally. Mads Osberg, of course, ran the Hungarian Championships, which was set up well for the final round, but it could fare him quite well here in the Barum Rally. Efren Lorena, Lekanyuk's back as well, which is fantastic to see. Sesks, Franceschi, Heikel Marej is the top-seeded local hero. Eric Seiss is also here. Eric Seiss did really well last season until he went off. Was it last season when he went off in the final stage? He would have won. Ended up handing that win over to somebody else who we're going to come on to in a moment. We've got Simon Wagner, Josh McAleen, Jomos, Tim Pastini, Albert von Thurn Taxis, Laszlo, and then number 18, Jan Kopecki. This is the guy he is the Barum Rally guy. If you want to win the Barum Rally, you have to beat him, and it's impressive. So he won the Barum Rally last year. Like I said, I think down on the final stage. He won it the year before in 2021. Did it not take place in 2020, or did he just not compete? I can't remember. Then go back to 2019, he won. 2018, he won. 2017, he won. 2016, he won. 2015. He didn't compete in 2014 because he was a course car. 2013 he won. 2012 he retired. But that is 8 consecutive competitive entries that he won it. He is, I'm pretty sure, the biggest event winner in the history of the Barum Rally. If you have a look through that, because then if you go back even further, I think, 11 he won. 2009 he didn't win in 2010. This guy is the guy to have for this event. Another person to have a look out for is Chris Ingram, the 2019 ERC champion. Back on the road, he's got Alexander Kirihani alongside him, who was Sean Johnston's co-driver in WRC too. And that's going to be a nice pairing to see. He's in a Polo, so not the kind of Fabio that we've been used to seeing him in, but I think we've seen him in a Polo as well. So, that'll be a fun one to see Chris Ingram back out on the stages. He's looking at building up towards a 2024 bid. And then, we've got a couple of Rally 3 entries, 2 Fiestas for John Armstrong and Jakob Tulka. And then we've got a lot of ERC4, a lot of juniors, and a lot of those names are ones that are familiar, like Victor Hansen, Max McRae, Aoife Rafferty. So it's lots of names we'll recognise. And then a few unseeded Rally 2 cars. Got one of the Audi A1 Rally 2 kit cars in action. That'll be nice to see out of the stages, though probably won't be covered in the broadcast package. And then a few more unseeded RC4s, so Rally 4s, R2s. And then, The main entry list for the Barum Czech Rally Zlín, I mean, there are a few more entry lists like the Historics, has 113 on its list on EWRC. And when you look at some of the cars that you see, the rest of that, it's quite fascinating. You see R3s, you see R1s, 2006 Ford Focus World Rally car. Thomas Engie is driving a GR Yaris. That's a blast from the past name if you're familiar with the circuit racing scene. Yeah, Zara Kid car, the old Opel Adam Cups, 206s, C2s, Skoda Felicia, Skoda Favorites even entered in this event. Ladas, Civics, and heck, even a Dacia Logan. And a Skoda 130. This is going to be a fun one to look out for. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching and hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.